So I'm gonna give the microphone to Mr. VJ. Go ahead, please. A summary of what has been discussed last time.
Good morning, everyone. This is Vijay here. So just a summary of what we learned in last class and based on guest speakers' presentation. These are just definitions and what we learned. The Agile project management. It's an iterative approach to delivering a project throughout its life cycle. And product owner. Product owner is responsible for prioritizing and overseeing the development team's tasks and making sure the company derives as much value as possible from the team's work. The Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring the team lives agile values and principles and follows the processes and practices that the team agreed they would use. The responsibilities of the Scrum Master include the clearing obstacles of the Scrum team, establishing an environment where the team can be effective, addressing team dynamics, ensuring a good relationship between the team and the product owner as well as others outside the team, and most importantly protecting the team from outside interruptions and distractions.
Cool. Guys, this is very important. Those responsibilities, 100% an exam question. Who is responsible to do this? Or the idea that they will be asking you a situation and they will be telling that in such a project for a Scrum team they were facing some obstacles and they are about to start clearing the obstacles. Who's the responsible person to do that, or who's responsible for removing those obstacles? You're gonna be selecting, or you will be finding something related to those points in the exam. 100% you're gonna be finding a situation related to this guy because he's an important guy on the project.
User stories, that is the work to be done into functional increments. Product backlog, a list of the new features, changes to the existing features or infrastructure changes or other activities that a team may deliver in order to achieve a specific outcome. Velocity, at the end of each iteration the team adds up effort estimates associated with the user stories that were completed during the iteration. This total is called velocity. And coming to meetings, daily stand-up meeting, that is each day at the same time or normally discusses progress on work for that particular iteration or particular sprint. In the daily stand-up meeting, the purpose is to identify roadblocks and implement impediments to work. It takes no more than 15 minutes. The involvement, the persons involved in this daily stand-up meetings are Scrum team and or the development team. Sprint review meeting. The development team presents the work that was done during the sprint, often with a demonstration, with the aim of collecting as much feedback as possible. It's recommended to allocate 1 hour for every week of sprint. So if your sprint was for 2 weeks, your sprint review should be normally 2 hours.
Cool.
Who are involved in the sprint review meeting? The development team or the Scrum team, the Scrum Master, the product owner, and all the relevant stakeholders. The next one is sprint retrospective meeting. This focuses specifically on their work together and not necessarily the product or output. What went well, what didn't go well, what should they do differently in the next sprint. Establish action items to improve the next sprint. This is the lesson learned meeting. The persons involved are development team or the Scrum team and the Scrum Master. It's recommended 45 minutes for each week of your sprint. MVP, the minimum viable product. It is the version of a product with just enough features to be usable by early customers who can then provide feedback for future product development. Now there's a table, just a comparison between what last week's madam's presentation and what we learn in class, practical and theoretical. There is no much difference in terms of scope. What in practical, what it is defined for the next iteration, and high level there will be high level vision for the rest. It's the same as in what we learn in the class also. And in case of change, what madam explained last week, it is, they can also accommodate change, but only before the start of the each sprint. There's the same thing in theoretically also we learn. Like normally the changes maybe can be more rapid, and every 2 to 4 weeks, the sprint duration will be 2 to 4 weeks, and the changes can be accommodated during the planning of the next iteration. And size of the team, in the practical what we last week we learned, it was 5 to 6, and in class we discussed it's 7 plus or minus 2. And customer role, both in practical and theoretical, it was very critical and very frequent collaboration. And customer feedback, customers are involved and engaged continuously. And in theoretical also it's almost same, because of the involvement there will be a rapid changes in the iteration. And the delivery or the value delivery happens every 3 weeks, as per last practical situation. And in class we learned it is between 2 to 4 weeks, it may be 3 weeks. So both almost practical and theoretical, there are so much similarities, and it's almost same, I can say. That's all.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I am happy, VJ. Guys, we have around maybe more than 20 guys in this class, but I had only one guy who has the summary for this. So please, you are still requested to share the summary of the previous class with me within the coming 2 to 3 days using whatever you want. I prefer PowerPoint, so please use PowerPoint. Nice 2 slides, that's all. Here we have 2 papers, right? Yes, 2 papers. So please, it's for your benefit. Mr. VJ will definitely pass all the questions related to those. So please, those are very valuable. The request is, please don't copy Mr. VJ notes. Please do yours or create yours and send it to me. Do it your words. I know it's the same points. Do it your words. This is the request. So please try to do it. I don't want you to put much effort, but it is very important for the exam. It will make your life easy for studying.